Hey, this is Soccer in the South with Wolfman Jeff coming at you. We've been waiting for this. We've been trying to be patient. We've been trying to be focused on the task at hand and look at the match in front of us instead of the FA Cup. We don't have to wait anymore. Our full attention can be on the FA Cup because there's nothing else in the way. There's no other league matches before that. Our next match is Sunday at Wembley against Watford. We also don't have to wonder if we're going to sign Jimenez to a permanent deal, because that, my friends, was done. It has been announced. We knew it was happening. We were expecting it. I believe he is the highest paid Wolverhampton player, or the largest fee we've ever paid. Also, I guess it's the highest paid for a Mexican national for any club. I think that's worldwide. So, Viva Jimenez! So, good thing for you. You've done amazing, Ro. And we look forward to even more stuff. So we don't have to worry about that. Don't have to think about that. We just got to think about taking on Watford. Even though we've had some very successful matches against some great top sides, especially against Manchester United recently, Watford is breathing down our neck. And recently we've been doing a dance for that 7th spot. And it's created for, I think, kind of an interesting rivalry that I wasn't expecting at the beginning of the season. And so here at the FA Cup, and we could be dancing for that 7th spot by the time the league is over in next month. So we'll see what happens with that. Watford has actually done very well. Like us, they've had their ups and they've had their downs. And but since January, their only losses have come from the top 6. And we have played, in kind of counter to that, we've played extremely well against the top 6. We haven't done very well on other sides. And Watford has played very well, those in the middle and those at the bottom of the table. And so they should feel pretty good, pretty comfortable. But I think we still have an edge in momentum, especially after that big win. To be honest, that some of us weren't expecting the big win over Manchester United. And when I say the big win against Manchester United, it wasn't that we ran all over them. It was the fact that we refused to lose. And that tenacity, I think, is going to carry us over. The other factors I think are going to be huge. Is the fact that we've done very well in London. We really like London this year, and I think we're undefeated in London this season. And so that is very encouraging. So we have no fear of going into Wembley. There is a concern, though, and this might be superstition, but we haven't done well wearing our white jerseys. And apparently that's what we're going to wear, is our white jerseys for this match. So when we win, it's not an if, when we win in our white jerseys, we could take that speculation about the mystique of wearing the white jerseys be against us, because we have another secret weapon, and that is Wolves supporters. You guys make every difference. We hear it from the players, we hear it from the coach. I'm in the States watching on television, and all we hear are Wolves supporters, whether it's not even just at Wolverhampton, at other places. And I know, because they're on television networks that are certainly not biased for the Wolves, so they're not cranking you guys up. You guys are cranking them up. And so Wolves supporters will not be silent. They will be engaged, and they will push our side forward. So whom I think is going to start, I do expect Ruddy to play. I think that's pretty well a given. He's carried us in the FA Cup, and I believe that the game is his. I think our regular starters will be there insofar as the back 3. Actually, that's the only area that there may be a change. I think Saiz may be back in instead of Bennett. Other than that, it's the other guys through there. I think Johnny and Doherty will be back on wings. And we're going to see Moutinho, Neves, and Dendonka in the middle, and Jota and Jimenez. There's no question Jota and Jimenez have to start. This is their time to shine. Shake and bake, baby. So I think it's going to be the strongest starting lineup possible, because it's go big or go home. It's the FA Cup. And I know my friends in the UK in particular, you've been waiting decades for this moment. And we're excited. We're so glad to be here. Throughout the rest of the world, we share this moment with you. Wolves, I'm calling 1-2 Wolves win over Watford. 1-2 Wolves victory at Wembley. So tell me, what are your thoughts? Do you expect a different lineup? Personally, I don't see Nuno doing any experimenting. This is it. If you're ever going to be up for any game, it's this game. What do you think for score? Am I being too conservative with 1-2? Do you think it's going to be higher? I think Jimenez is pretty pumped right now. He's in good form. Usually he's good for one. And I think Doherty is going to get the second one. He's done very well, especially in the FA Cup. And so let me know who you think might score, who's going to start. What do you think the score is going to be? Are you going to the match? I know a lot of my friends that I talk to on YouTube and Twitter, you guys already have your tickets. You had it laid out. You're so excited. So I know you guys are pumped. Come on, Wolves. This has been Soccer in the South with Wolfman Jeff. How you doing? You ready? This is the FA Cup. This is big time. One more win, we're in the finals. 2 more wins in the history books.